Yes, DJ Shells. Keep it live, keep it moving. We are live and alive right here on Apple Music. If you're listening, you're on Apple Music Radio. If you're watching on Apple Music. And of course, on February the 8th, the whole world is going to be witnessing history unfold. As last night, during Sunday Night Football, of course, it was the Cowboys and the Packers in Texas. The official announcement came through and went everywhere. We have a Super Bowl halftime headliner for Super Bowl 60, Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny in the Bay. History will be made. One of the world's greatest performers in the history of music, a groundbreaker, and hands down one of the biggest artists on the planet. All the stats, we'll break them down over the course of this morning's show. It's going to be an incredible time. We're out here in New York City, in Union Square. We're going to get into some music in a hot second. Ebro is going to be joining me very, very soon. But right now, I'm Zane Lowe, very proud to be a part of this whole experience to help and celebrate this. And we're going to put some words right here out there into the universe from Bunny himself. This is for my people, my culture, and our history. It's DJ Shells, so you know it's nice.
No te confundas, no, mejor evita. Ey, un shot de cañita en casa de Toñita. PR se siente cerquita. Sí. Con el campeonato nadie me lo quita.
Cerveza nuevo, number one de cerveza nuevo, ¿ok? Puerto Rico.
Como Bad Bunny va a ser rey del pop. Ey, con reggaetón y dembow. Ey, con reggaetón y dembow. Sí, con reggaetón y dembow. Como Bad Bunny va a ser rey del pop. Ey, con reggaetón y dembow. Me siento como el lápiz en capa del dough. Cuando yo nací fue que nació el flow de low a low. Ping pong, flow pesado. Big pong, con silenciador le robamos las gatas. J-Bone, ey. Yo estoy en la mía, no tengo adversario. No, con los Yankees los me en Soto. A correr que otra vez lo sacamos al estadio. Ey. Tú tienes piquete, mami, yo también. Tú estás buena, yo estoy bueno también. Huelo rico y ando con los de 100. Si tú lo quieres, lo tienes que mover. Tú tienes piquete, mami, yo también. Tú estás buena, yo estoy bueno también. Huelo rico y ando con los de 100. Si tú lo quieres, lo tienes que mover, lo tienes que mover.
Yes, make some noise.
Yeah, this is historic right here.
Deber tirar más fotos. A lot of photos will be taken. That's for damn sure.
Bad Bunny in the Bay.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a good time. And you know, it's so apropos, Bad Bunny, the whole thing, right? Because there's a huge Latino community in the Bay. They get to celebrate with him. Bad Bunny's had a tremendous year. Everything he's done for his island of Puerto Rico.
He's had his biggest year. This is the thing. You know, we were talking about this before we went to air. And I was saying on the Today Show as well, like, people don't realize how big Bunny is. He's bigger than he's ever been because he moves so stealth. He's just head down focused on building legacy and creating great art and great experiences and great moments. And because also he's so focused on his community and he's been bringing these like 30 shows to Puerto Rico, so much money into the economy of Puerto Rico and investing in his people and in his community, people don't realize he's had his biggest year.
That's right.
Hands down. Like, his biggest album before this went #1 in around 30 countries. His latest album went to #1 in over 60 countries.
Well, you know, the NFL has done so much work to bring the Super Bowl to other countries and to bring people into this sport, right? Because it's obviously huge in North America.
Yeah.
But playing in Mexico, playing in Brazil, playing in Europe multiple times, right? Playing in Germany and London. And now to put Bad Bunny at this moment, right, brings people to the sport that may not be paying attention at all.
There's going to be some people who, and understandably so, and this is the case with every Super Bowl halftime headliner, because you just can't be, unless you're in the music industry or you love music as much as we do, you can't be across everything. So there are naturally going to be some people who haven't heard a Bad Bunny song and don't know what his music is about, but they understand scale, and they understand numbers, and they understand math, and the math is undeniable. Number one in over 60 countries, bringing in over $700 million into the Puerto Rican economy over a month. So you know it's nice.
Sabes que yo te llevaré y dime qué quieres beber. Es que tú eres mi bebé y de nosotros quién va a hablar si no nos dejamos ver.
Y a veces es dolce, a veces es vulgar. Y cuando te lo quito, después de los paris, las copas de vino, las libras de tú estás bien suelta, yo de safari. Tú me ves lo fenomenal, pa' yo devorarte como animal. Si no te yo te voy a esperar. En mi cama y lo voy a celebrar.
Baby, a ti no me pongo y siempre te lo pongo. Y si tú me tiras, vamos a nadar en lo hondo.
Si por mí te lo pongo, de septiembre hasta agosto. A mí sin lo que digan tu amiga, ya yo me enteré. Se nota cuando me ves, ahí donde no has llegado, sabes que yo te llevaré. Dime qué quieres beber, es que tú eres mi bebé. Y de nosotros quién va a hablar, si no nos dejamos ver.
Mami, me tienes juqueado, sí. Si fuera la Uru me tuviese parqueado, dando vueltas por el condado, contigo siempre arreo.
Tú no eres mi señora, pero toma 5,000, gástalo en Sephora. Liputón ya no compra en Pandora, como piercing a los hombres perfora. Hace tiempo le rompieron el cora. Estudiosa, puesta para ser doctora, pero le gustan los títeres huirleando motora. Yo estoy pa' ti las 24 horas.
Baby, a ti no me pongo y siempre te lo pongo. Y si tú me tiras, vamos a nadar en lo hondo. Si por mí te lo pongo, de septiembre hasta agosto.
Y a mí sin lo que digan tu amiga, ya yo me enteré. Se nota cuando me ves, ahí donde no has llegado, sabes que yo te llevaré. Y dime qué quieres beber, es que tú eres mi bebé. Y de nosotros quién va a hablar, si no nos dejamos ver. Yo soy dolce, soy vulgar, y cuando te lo quito, después de los paris, las copas de vino, las libras de tú estás bien suelta, yo de safari. Puerto Rico está bien cabrón, ey, está bien cabrón. De Carolina sale el reggaetón y los hijueputas de Bayamón, ey, ey. Quieren montarse en la ola y no han ido a rincón. Un besito pa' abuela en el balcón, cogiendo todos los hoyos en la Rubicon. P-fucking-R, ey. Tierra de Maelo y Teo Calderón, y de Barea, el que fue campeón. Primero que LeBron. Maldita sea, otro apagón. Vamos pa' los bleachers a prender un blon antes que a Pipo le dé un bofetón. Puerto Rico está bien cabrón, ey, está bien cabrón. Puerto Rico está bien cabrón, ey, ey. Pichea Maldiva, yo me quedo en Palomino, ey. Si no me voy pa' redes, un saludo a mis vecinos, ey. Aquí el calor es diferente, el sol está ahí, no, ey. La capital del perreo, ahora todos quieren ser latinos. No, ey, pero le falta sazón, batería y reggaetón. Ey, ey, cuidado con mi gorilla, que somos un montón.
The energy, the culture. Yeah. It is Zane, it is Ebro. It's the Zane and Ebro breakfast show.
Yeah, finally. All we needed was Bad Bunny to headline the Super Bowl halftime show to bring us together,
right? Yeah. So, Zane, we obviously don't make a final decision on who's going to perform. That's a Rock Nation thing.
The way you said that almost suggested that we had any say in it whatsoever.
In our brain,
to suggest that we don't make the final decision would be to say that
no.
we have some involvement, which we have zero involvement.
Full transparency. Zane and I text each other names.
Yes.
What do you think it's going to be? So in our minds, yes, we have some influence. Not in reality.
If you want to talk about the general manifestation of energy,
there you go.
That energy is transferable, that it connects to someone else's energy, that maybe Jay-Z is somehow subliminally being guided by our text thread. Sure.
There you go.
I'm into that. The spirit is real. The spirit is real.
You gotta believe, Zane. And if you put it in the universe, it could happen.
I'm a believer. You know, the last few years, Bunny has been right near the top of our list. I mean, and when I say near, it always revolves between sort of 3 or 4 names depending on who's around. But Bunny's been a constant for the last few years. Like, is it Bunny?
Right. I mean, look, we've celebrated Bad Bunny here at Apple Music for many, many, many years, and given him Artist of the Year.
Let's actually just timeline that really quickly. Hang on, wait, what was that? Hang on, wait, what? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, you might really want to stick around. We may have a surprise for you coming up sooner rather than later. That's exciting.
Yeah?
That's exciting.
Confirm?
No. We don't say that word.
Oh.
That's an internet doom scroll if you confirm anything. But fingers crossed. Anyway, we're gonna say
could be.
Hold it down. Let's just do the timeline right now. Okay. So right from the very beginning, man, Apple Music, through the exceptional work, dedication, passion, and taste of the music fans and the people who work in music at Apple Music across Latin music. And I really do want everybody to give a round of applause to the Latin music team who have been building this story and have been dedicated towards spreading the love and the music around the world and making it something global from the very, very beginning. Shouts to the whole team, Marissa, Jerry, everybody. Too many names to mention, but everybody knows who they are. They brought Bunny in right on day one. And you know, they encouraged and got Bunny to help launch radio shows, playlists. You know, when Bunny was breaking, he was an Up Next artist. Yep. In 2022, he was Apple Music's Artist of the Year. Yep. His song was the first song ever played on Apple Music Uno, our very own Latin music station, radio station, which you can listen to right now. Un Verano Sin Ti is in the Apple Music 100 Best Albums of All Time.
There you go.
You've interviewed him in Puerto Rico?
Went down there. That's right. We were in La Perla.
I've interviewed him in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
You know, I went down and interviewed him with J Balvin as well for the Oasis project. Yeah. So, I mean, look, we've had the most incredible journey with Bad Bunny up to this point. And but this stop in Santa Clara is going to be something else.
Well, and Benito continues to always double down for his community, right? Whether it's riding on the top of buses in the BX up here, you know what I mean? Launching albums in the city with these pop-up shows. Obviously what he just did in Puerto Rico. And then all of his albums always going back to where he's from.
No, can you hear me?
And always connecting with where he's from.
Are you in a good Wi-Fi connection?
You know
all right, you know what? Let's get to a song right now for a couple of minutes, but you really want to keep it right here on Apple Music. Trust us when we say that, because there is palatable excitement right here in this building, and it's all going on behind the scenes. And so whenever there's excitement behind the scenes, we do our best to put it in front of the scenes. So you definitely want to keep it right here.
Nah, you don't want to move.
Yeah. Todos están pendientes a ti, pero tú puesta pa' mí, haciendo que me odien más, porque todos te quieren probar. Lo que no saben es que no te dejas llevar de cualquiera, y todos te quieren probar. Lo que no saben es que hoy yo te voy a buscar. Dile que tú eres mía. Tú sabes que eres mía, tú misma lo decías cuando yo te lo hacía. Dile que tú eres mía, tú sabes que eres mía, tú misma lo decías cuando yo te lo hacía. Bebé, yo soy fan de tu caminar, te doy todo lo mío hasta mi respirar. Contigo veo todo como en espiral, quiero tirarnos fotos y que se hagan mirar. Nadie va a tocar. Que tú eres mía, tú sabes que eres mía, tú misma lo decías cuando yo te lo hacía. Dile que tú eres mía, tú sabes que eres mía, tú misma lo decías cuando yo te lo hacía. Yo soy tu Romeo pero no santo, a tu bobo con la for y lo espanto. Si yo no te escribo, tú no me escribes, ey. Si Si tú quieres te busco. Yo sé dónde tú vives. Quizás hoy está borracía, pero por dentro tú tienes alegría. Si quieres te la saco. 2 tragos y sabes que me pongo bellaco. No somos nada, pero estamos envueltos hace rato. WhatsApp sin el retrato, no guarda mi contacto, pero se la saco. 2 tragos y sabes que me pongo bellaco. No somos nada, pero estamos envueltos hace rato. WhatsApp sin el retrato, no guarda mi contacto. Todo es underwater. Baby, vamos pa'l cuarto quarter. En la Uru comiéndonos al pare. Te voy a dar duro pa' que no me compare. Ey, cuido con ese man que se va a romper. Ey, ese booty lo va a romper. Ey, yo no sé si yo te vuelvo a ver. Si mañana me voy a perder. Tú eres una player, me hiciste un crossover. Esta vez metiste, me diste game over. Porque no puedo olvidar el perreo aquel que se fue viral. Dime si mañana te va a quedar. Después de la alarma te lo voy a dar. Ey, hoy tú no vas a trabajar. No, si quieres te la saco. 2 tragos y sabes que me pongo bellaco. No somos nada, pero estamos envueltos hace rato. WhatsApp sin el retrato, no guarda mi contacto, pero se la saco. 2 tragos y sabes que me pongo bellaco. Ella lleva un tiempo sola, pero en las redes no sube nada. No ponemos a guiñar. Quiere fluir, cansa de pensar. Enrola y va a quemar. Hoy se quiere soltar, no quiere amarrarse, solo quiere. Que está bueno todo, vio que está bueno todo y quiere perrear y coger una nota. Yo te azoto esa nalgota cuando tú quieras, puesto pa' tus bellaqueras y perreártela la noche entera. Solo abren la cartera, nos fuimos sin que nadie viera. Baby, que afrenta, tú quieres con dos y no sé si va a aguantar. Tanto siento que hay y encima de mi bicho es que te quieres sentar. Yo tengo el toto sentimental, el panty mojado. Se atreve con Benito y con Raw.
Zane and Ebro.
Yes.
Ebro and Zane.
Yes.
Apple Music 1.
We are celebrating the news that came in last night on Sunday Night Football that we have an Apple Music Super Bowl halftime headline act for Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara. Bad Bunny in the Bay!
Benito,
Bad Bunny in the Bay! Yes, sir! Can you hear us? Are you live? Are you with us right here? What's up, Bunny?
What's up?
Yeah, family, getting it done.
Oh, man, congratulations. Sincere congratulations. Honestly, the energy last night when that was announced, so much excitement, so much joy, just historic, bro. How do you feel? How did you feel last night when it was finally revealed?
I was keeping this secret for so long, and it felt good. It felt good as I said. You know what? I felt so emotionally yesterday because it was the first time that I showed the video to one of my friends, and I saw his reaction, and he was so excited, and as I said, I'm really excited, but this is making me feel so happy because more than me, for everyone else. You know, I'm really excited for my friends, my family, Puerto Rico, all the Latino people around the world, Um, I'm excited about my culture. I'm excited about everything, not just for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
So if you feel really good, the the beach where we record is my hometown beach. So it's a very special theme for us.
Yeah, that's it's been. You grew up. That was like used to go as a kid there to that beach, right? That's got real childhood memories for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So I was gonna ask, can you give us the coordinates to the beach because it was really beautiful. I don't know if next time I'm in Puerto Rico hanging out, if I get to
Of
come to that
course,
beach.
my man. Of course, I'm gonna take you there next time.
Yeah.
You see, he's got to take me. He can't. I can't just show up. He's got to. Bad Bunny.
It's a secret.
The world is so proud, man. And it's such an important victory for you of everything you've done for, like you said, your culture and your community. The magnitude of putting Puerto Rico on this stage, has that set in for you yet?
Um, Bro, I'm always doing everything with purpose.
Yeah.
And of course everywhere I go, I always represent and I always put my country, my music. So I don't know. I really I'm figuring out yet what I'm gonna do on this show, but it's gonna be good.
Yeah, because it's fast, right? I mean, as soon as you sort of make that commitment, you start to realize, and you've seen this. Like we watch, you've been on the stage before with Jennifer Lopez, with J-Lo and Shakira, which was something huge, and I love the nod to that with the music that you chose to announce this to, which was cool with you and Tiny. But then you also watched the game with us. Do you remember? We watched a game together a couple of years back. Could you have even imagined when you were watching that game that like the next time you would probably come back to a Super Bowl, you'd be actually headlining it?
That's crazy. That's crazy. I remember that day we talk about it. Like maybe in a few years I could be there, and it's time.
Yeah.
Listen,
time.
Bad Bunny is officially at the Apple Music Super Bowl halftime show with an amazing rollout just last night. I'm sure your phone is going crazy. Is there?
Yeah, I bet. How many texts? How many
I'm
texts
sure it's
did you
insane.
get?
Not too much. Not too many. I keep my number, on the water.
But there's so few genuine surprises these days because everybody's searching for everything and everybody wants to be ahead of the cycle and ahead of the announcement. So, I mean, what does it feel like, when you're holding on to something that is, and I said to my friends this morning, the most anticipated and exciting announcement of the year in music and sports, and you're holding on to that. What does that actually feel like for people, Bunny?
That is. I don't want to act like the coolest guy, but we used to these. We like that's the type of thing we like surprise people. We always holding and keep it secret everything and try to do our best and of course NFL, Apple Music, Rock Nation. They also wanted to keep it.
Yeah, did Jay-Z,
So,
does Jay-Z have to say, even though he knows you already know, when he calls you, does he have to say, needless to say, keep this between us for the time
No,
being?
for sure.
Yeah.
He has to say it no matter what. I always, when I work with people that I know that they respect I said it no matter what, just in case you don't know. So yeah, is part of the work.
When Usher got the call, he told the world that Jay-Z just said it simply, it's time. Do you remember sort of what Jay-Z said to you without betraying any trust when you got the call? Because it's such a special call to get.
It's crazy because I was in the middle of a workout. So I remember that after the call, I just did like 100 pull-ups. I was like, I didn't need more pre-workout shit or whatever. I was like It was very special. It was very special.
It's so cool that you're that excited about this. You've had so many big moments, right? But to see you get charged by being asked to be a part of this and get you charged up like that, it's remarkable that you're still, not so jaded where this is just a big deal. And it's lovely to see, man. Salute to you, bro.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you both for always support me and support my music, my career. I say this is for everyone. This is for all the people who believe in me and have been supporting me. So congrats to you guys. This is for you.
We've had some fun, right? We've had some fun over the years.
Absolutely.
We've had some fun. I keep thinking about all the crazy milestones, and it really is a beautiful thing to put into context for a second and just think about where it all began. And we gave extra special love and support to Jerry, Marissa, and the whole Latin music team at Apple Music who have been right there with you from day one.
From day one, I loved them, and I told them already, congrats, 'cause this is like a teamwork,
Yeah. And for the artists too. And, you have been part of such an exceptional generation and remain part of an exceptional generation of artists that emerged at a time when the barriers to entry for your music to reach the world evaporated. And a lot of people say a lot of things about the way music is consumed these days, but that's one very positive thing is that no one could say, well, Bad Bunny, your music's great, but it's not going to work here, it's not going to work here.
Works everywhere.
You've been able to reach the world, which is amazing. And so in a lot of ways, I feel, and I'd love to get your take on this, I feel like this is the perfect sort of result of that, of the last sort of decade of like, wait a minute, if you give music to people and just let them make a decision, I can go number one in over 60 countries and headline the Super Bowl.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful, and I think it's also the result about just do things with the heart. I'm always doing my best and am working with so much passion and also I'm still working that I'm a rookie. I'm still hungry to conquer and to show what I can do to the people. It's crazy because I think everyone already know what I'm capable to do, but I'm still want to surprise and look, I can do this. Look, I can do this, and that's what I like it. And I'm very grateful to live this moment with all my people.
There's a lot of people, Bunny, that, have not heard your music. And they're not even by choice because people are busy and life is going on all the time. And no one has the time.
Huge.
The world is huge, right? And people just like, I have time for this, And so for those people that are going to be watching this, because I don't want to freak you out, man, but it's easily the largest audience to watch anything in the world at any given time every year.
13 minutes of the biggest.
The biggest audience, right? Like, and I know we know you're ready.
I'm going to enjoy, bro. I'm going to enjoy. I'm going to embrace the moment. I'm going to show what we have, our music, our culture. So
no worries.
I don't think about even on that. I'm just going to stage to enjoy and have fun.
That's what you want people to realize in advance of this, that this is you at your most authentic, 100%.
Now, Bunny, can I hand out jibaritos to everyone in the whole stadium? We gonna have enough hats for everybody? I need Bomba y Plena in the parking lot. We got, you know what I mean? I need a drum circle in the parking lot. What we
We're
doing?
gonna be playing dominoes at the parking lot.
Yeah, maybe you should do the reverse actually and have like the smallest stage in Super Bowl history and just have the garden chair. The two garden chairs literally in the middle of
Bro, that's a great idea. That's a great idea.
Hey, listen, when it happens, don't blame me. When everyone's like, yo, he had two garden chairs? And
Stop.
You're giving away ideas, man. That's it.
Stop giving spoilers.
Yo, Bad Bunny, man. The headline, the moment, the biggest thing in the world. the Apple Music Super Bowl halftime show with Conejo Malo, Benito, Bad Bunny. It is going down, man, and we are so happy for you.
So
Thank
happy
you so
for
much.
bro. Thank you. Bad Bunny.
Thank you. Muchas gracias. Thank you always for the love, and you know, it's gonna be a great day.
Yeah, Bad Bunny,
That
thanks
is
for checking
Bad
in.
Bunny.
Live on Apple Music right here. Have a great day, bro. And good luck with SNL, man. Have a great time. You're always incredible on SNL, bro. I can't
Gracias, mi brother.
I can't wait
Thank
for
you
the
so
comedy,
much.
man. I can't wait for the comedy.
Pensaba que contigo iba a envejecer. En otra vida, en otro mundo por hacer. En esta solo queda irme un día. Y solamente verte en el atardecer. Si me van sola y triste no me hablan. Si me ven solo y triste soy culpable. La vida es una fiesta que un día termina. Y fuiste tú mi baile inolvidable. Y fuiste tú mi baile inolvidable.
Mientras uno está vivo, uno debe amar lo más que pueda.
Pensaba que contigo iba a envejecer. En otra vida, en otro mundo podrá ser. En esta solo queda irme un día y ver pa'l cielo a ver si te veo caer. Si me ven solo y triste no me hablan. Si me ven solo y triste soy culpable. La vida es una fiesta que un día termina. Y fuiste tú mi baile inolvidable. No te puedo olvidar, no te puedo borrar. Tú me enseñaste a querer, me enseñaste a bailar. No te puedo olvidar, no te puedo borrar. Tú me enseñaste a querer, me enseñaste a bailar. Ay, dime cómo le va para olvidarte. Hay un paso nuevo que quiero enseñarte. En la noche ya ni puedo dormir. Lo que hago es soñarte.
Wow.
Yeah.
We just talked to Bad Bunny.
At a very, very important time for music and for sports and for culture and community, for art, for people, for Bad Bunny.
I mean, there's so much that think pieces, the internet's going to do what it does, but I think the big, and you pointed it out in that conversation, the big celebration here is around someone that we've all watched. Build it from the bottom up. Do it for the right reasons. Fall in love and make sure the world falls in love with their community, their music, their expression.
He's educated me. He's educated millions and millions
Yeah.
of people through entertainment and performance and music at the highest level. you know, the truth is, without artists like Bad Bunny, we don't get to, at Apple Music, experience the joy of working on a station like Apple Musica Uno and bringing something modern and contemporary to the world, right?
Yeah, man.
And that's what that station is, for sure. And a lot of people know it because a lot of people listen to it. And that brings us to our next guest right here on Apple Music. We are live and streaming live as we celebrate the announcement of the Super Bowl halftime headliner, the Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara, Levi Stadium. Bad Bunny and Evelyn right now from Apple Music Uno joins us.
Evelyn,
what's
good
going on, my
morning.
friend? Good to see you.
Good morning, Zane. Good morning, Ebro. Just listening to Bad Bunny, his excitement right now, the way he still sounds a little nervous, like, I don't know what I'm going to do that day. It's just, honestly, yesterday was, I'm never going to forget that moment. I had no idea. I had my Bad Bunny merch in the car. I show up to the studio. They're like, we're going to do the announcement. I was wearing a Rams shirt because I'm like, okay, NFL, Super Bowl. I'm
Good
going to
luck
wear
with that,
my
by the
team.
way. Good luck with it. Wishing you the best. Wishing you the best for the season.
Well,
Wishing you the best.
We'll see. I mean, anything could change.
Yeah.
But I'm there, and then they're like, okay, so it's Bad Bunny. I'm like, wait. Let me go change my
Ran back
shirt.
to the car.
I have my Debí Tirar Más Fotos shirt in the car.
Amazing.
And it worked out. I mean, and months ago, they asked me too, hey, who do you think should be part of the Super Bowl? And I'm like, tiene que ser Bad Bunny. I mean, after the release of this last album, every single song just hits every fiber of your body, incorporating the merengue, the salsa, the trap. Just he gives the Latino community so much sense in the world. He just makes us so proud. And I feel I got so many messages yesterday, so many calls yesterday. People were crying, excited. And this doesn't just happen with my generation, but my son loves Bad Bunny. And he was so happy. He was screaming. He doesn't know what the Super Bowl is. I just told him, Papi, Bad Bunny va a estar en el juego de fútbol. And he's like, yay, mommy. He just wanted Titi Me Preguntó. That's the song he cares about.
I can only imagine as well, and I'm absolutely certain that you know the timing of this from the perspective of the fans, of the community, and Bunny himself and his team. You know, if he'd been out there and he'd been finishing a world tour, because you know we were talking about how he hasn't even done a world tour. He hasn't even done shows in mainland Europe yet. That's what's crazy about this. Like, that's all still to play for. You know, think about the kind of hot tickets he's going to do now, you know, around the world. But if he'd come off the back of that and did it, it would feel like, oh, okay, it's part of that sort of global momentum. But I think there's got to be something really special, Evelyn, about the fact that he's literally just finished this record-breaking run of 30 shows at home in Puerto Rico. And now the next step, really, outside of doing these shows in the Americas, is to go into the Super Bowl and do the headline show in the Super Bowl. That must be extra specially sort of important.
It really is. And I feel like a lot of friends of mine that live in the U.S. that weren't able to fly to Puerto Rico to see him in this residencia en el Coliseo, we're like, you know what? We're going to Mexico. We don't care because I know he's doing 57 shows in different countries. And so I think it's the perfect time. I mean, I feel it's going to be the most watched halftime show in history.
I agree.
And I just feel also his nominations for Latin Grammys. He's the most nominated artist this year. 12 nominations.
Yeah.
And he's acting. He's just putting our people, our culture. It's just incredible what he's doing. I feel so proud. I was just telling Brooke Reese yesterday how in college, I didn't think Latino music was going to get to this level. I started doing música mexicana. I loved it. I grew up listening to música mexicana. And when Bad Bunny did that collaboration with Natanael Cano, and música mexicana and the urban Latin world collided, that's when I knew, okay, this is huge. And it hasn't even been 10 years. Yeah. And it's just like, this is, I'm reading the comments. I didn't even sleep reading the comments last night.
How and Evelyn, speak on that too, just as someone who you grew up in this culture. This is your culture. And this is, and seeing this, because remember, when Bad Bunny gets up there, that's no English.
Yeah. Amazing.
It is all in Spanish, ladies and gentlemen.
It's all
and
energy
I love
Spanish,
all of that. But how does that actually feel like for you, Evelyn?
It's incredible. It's relatable. I feel so many of us, especially in the last few months, have been a little nervous about speaking our language, have been trying to, just stay quiet because the climate is a little different. And so I think this announcement just opens the door for us to be, no, this is who we are. This is our language. This is our culture. This is our music. And nothing and no one can stop us.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Yes.
Love
well
that.
said. Well said.
Evelyn, listen, the work you're doing on Apple Musica Uno, we appreciate you so much. And the whole team over there.
You're a rock star. You kidding? Come on. You and Lachera rock stars.
Killing it.
I love working with both of you. I love learning from both of you. And I love what you guys do, not only for the Latino culture, but worldwide. You guys embrace every culture. You guys are global. I mean, people listen to us in over 160 countries for a reason. And it's thanks to you, Zane and Ebro, for opening the door to so many artists that just want to express themselves and be creative.
Thank you.
You got a Bad Bunny request? You got something you want to play?
You know what? I think Titi me preguntó because I know my son's going to want to listen to it when he wakes up. Nonstop.
Amazing. Evelyn, thanks for joining us on what is undoubtedly nothing but a celebration for music, for culture, for community, you know, for a world we want to live in right here. Bad Bunny.
Can I say one thing before I go? Choper es otra cosa.
There you go.
Ey, Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias, hoy tengo a una, mañana a otra, ey. Pero no hay boda, Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias, hoy tengo a una, mañana a otra. Me las voy a llevar a todas pa' un VIP, ey. Saluden a Titi, vamos a tirarnos un selfie. 6 chis, ey. Que sonrían las que ya les metí en un VIP, ey. Saluden a Titi, vamos a tirarnos un selfie. 6 chis, que sonrían las que ya se olvidaron de mí. Me gustan mucho las Gabriela, las Patricia, las Nicole, la Sofía. Mi primera novia en Kinder María y mi primer amor se llamaba Talía. Tengo una colombiana que me escribe todos los días y una mexicana que ni yo sabía. Otra en San Antonio que me quiere todavía y las de PR que toditas son mías. Una dominicana que juega bombón, uva bombón. La de Barcelona que vino en avión y dice que mi bicho está cabrón. Yo dejo que jueguen con mi corazón. Quisiera mudarme con todas por una mansión. El día que me case te envío la invitación, muchacho, deja eso. Ey, Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias, hoy tengo una, mañana otra, ey. Pero no hay boda. Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Ey, muchas novias, hoy tengo una, mañana otra. Titi me preguntó.
Muchacho, ¿y para qué tú quieres tanta novia?
Me la voy a llevar a todas pa' un VIP, ey. Saluden a Titi, vamos a tirarle un selfie. 6 chis, ey. Que sonrían las que ya les metí en un VIP, ey. Saluden a Titi, vamos a tirarle un selfie. 6 chis, que sonrían las que ya se olvidaron de mí. Chambea, ala, cabrón, ya no te quedan balas. Chambea, ala, cabrón, ya no te quedan balas. Yo siempre picheo, enrollo otra vez. Yo siempre picheo, enrollo otra vez. Yo siempre picheo, enrollo otra vez. Yo siempre picheo, dímelo, parcero. Siempre con la seta y no somos salseros. Ya Susan soltero, dijo que de bala va a haber aguacero. Gusanos como tú, yo no los tolero. Cabrón, tú eres chota, tú eres reportero. Yeah, yo no soy Don Omar, pero soy bandolero. Por eso solo creo en Dios, y en mi 4-0. Yeah, picante como un habanero. Si tú tienes la llave, yo tengo el llavero. Chambea, ala, cabrón, ya no te quedan balas. Chambea, ala, cabrón, ya no te quedan balas. Yo siempre picheo, enrollo otra vez. Yo siempre picheo, enrollo otra vez. Yo siempre picheo, enrollo otra vez. Yo siempre picheo, chambea, ala, cabrón, ya no te quedan balas. Chambea, ala, cabrón, ya no te quedan balas. Yo siempre picheo, enrollo otra vez. Yo siempre picheo, enrollo otra vez. Yo siempre picheo, enrollo otra vez. Yo siempre picheo. La gente ya sabe, por eso ni ronco. No me llevo con nadie, andamos flow Stone Cold. What? Saqué 1200 y me puso una Concord. Tumbame el piquete de Bronco.
It's Lady Shell, so you know it's nice.
Chambea. Holla. This record right here, my goodness.
Yeah, man. Well, every record. I mean, we've barely scratched the surface of an impeccable and very innovative, very authentic and amazing collection of music that he's been given ever since he came out. And what he's going to pull off in that 13 or 14, however long it is, 13 minutes of halftime show is going to be groundbreaking and historic.
I want to pat myself on the back.
I mean, no change there then, but why this time?
On brand. On brand.
On brand.
Just because I'm overjoyed with this whole Bad Bunny thing, and I'm really trying to contain myself for so many reasons.
Yeah,
like so many reasons.
Yeah,
the talk on the internet.
It speaks to good people, man. It speaks to good people.
Yeah, but it's just history being made. Do people understand what's going on? Like, I'm wondering. Like, do you guys understand how the magnitude of this? Like, I don't know if we'll ever see such a perfectly timed.
It's perfectly timed.
Halftime performance.
30 shows in Puerto Rico. The guy launches his biggest album, goes back home, well, stays at home, sets up an entire ecosystem to perform his music, right? Only to Puerto Rican residents for the first run. And then like, okay, now anyone can come. Closes it out. Historic, record-breaking. Over $700 million for the Puerto Rican economy. Then he's like, all right, now I'm going to go do some other shows in other parts of the Americas. Let me go do some other shows over in the other areas, Central America, South America, and we figure that stuff out. Right? And then at some point, maybe I'll get around to like seeing the rest of the world who are literally like this. They're like at the starting blocks of a race to the box office, right? They're just literally like, when are you announcing Rome? When are you announcing London? Like, wait, go! And it's like, ooh, is this going to be like, woo? And now, somewhere along the way in this journey, Santa Clara, February 8th, Super Bowl 60.
Yo,
boom.
The Bay Area, man. My family in the Bay Area is so excited. It's. You know, there's people who don't even realize that Puerto Rico is a part of the United States. Like, that level of education is going to take place during this. People are talking like he's coming from another country. He's a U.S. citizen. It's so good on so many levels.
It's very, very exciting, and it's going to blow some minds, twist some minds. It's gonna be great.
Wait, how many months is this? Wait, October.
3 or 4.
Oh, it's gonna be a great 4 months. This next 4 months, I'm gonna have a field day. I'm containing myself today, Zane.
I know, and so it's been good hanging out with you this morning. Ebro Darden, everybody. Ebro Darden. You know, he's not a talker. He's not known for talking. Let me just step in here and let me just remind everybody that.
Thank you, Jay-Z.
Thank you, Jay-Z.
Thank you, Bad Bunny.
Thank you, Bad Bunny. Thank you, Apple Music. Thank you to everybody who tuned in and streamed this right now. And of course, most importantly, thank you to Bad Bunny for joining us live on this live stream right here as we celebrate this announcement, the Super Bowl halftime show. Thank you to Evelyn for joining us as well. The Chero, Hanuman, Eddie going to join us from Los Angeles right now. We've had a great time out here in New York City in Union Square. Ebro, as always, love you to bits. And
the Zane and Ebro breakfast show, one and done.
Yeah, we're never doing it again. Enjoy it.
Otros 11 bonitas que veo en San Juan, disfrutando de todas esas cosas que extrañan los que se van, disfrutando de noches de esas que ya no se dan, pero queriendo volver a la última vez. Ya los ojos te miré y contarte las cosas que no te conté.
¿Te parece a mi crush?
Y tirarte las fotos que no te tiré.